Hello, my name is Ellie, and I'm letting go of anxious attachment. So, making this little car videos, time is going to be tight for me. I'm moving into an apartment, got a second job. My marriage has ended, so there's a lot going on. And so, this is an update, and I make these videos. They are going to be best served by watching them in order. For you, you're going to be best served by watching them in order. If you're going through letting go of an anxious attachment or a breakup, or you are aware that you are in the midst of an anxious attachment and it's causing you a lot of pain and you want to let go. So, right now, I am in the process of processing grief. So, a lot of grief is coming up for me because I've lost something that I thought that I had, but actually I'm realizing that I didn't have what I thought I had. So this helps. This helps to let go, and I do want to say that I feel like I have fully let go of the anxious attachment, except for little ego parts that keep coming back in. But quickly, I have enough data to challenge the ego when it comes in and just work through that very quickly, and I don't actually attach back on to something that isn't even there, actually. So, grief is an important process in letting go of anxious attachment. There is going to be a lot of pain that comes up, especially if you are breaking up with your partner. So, a lot of people, when you actually awaken to the fact that you have an anxious attachment, it's because you're going through a lot of pain. And you might be like me, you might need a certain level of pain before you're ready to awaken, before you're ready to let go. That was certainly the case for me. I'm really stubborn and I needed to feel a lot of pain before I was ready to let go of this anxious attachment style way of being, and specifically attaching to my husband and wanting that relationship to be everything that I wanted it to be and everything I thought that it was. And so now, having all this awareness come through so clearly that unfortunately what I thought was not at all, and what I thought was there was not, and it's really painful. And so grief is coming up, and when I can, so I am living a regular life, so I have to go to work and do things, and I have children to take care of. And so when I get the time, like last night and tonight, I should get some more time to do that. I just fully dive into the grief. I allow it to be there. I have no resistance to the grief. I honor it. I honor the grief. And this whole experience has been so beautiful because it's really allowed me to connect with my pain in a different way, to have a different relationship with my pain. My pain is beautiful. It's my soul crying out for what has been happening to me, what has been hurting me, and my soul knows that this pain is telling me that it's time to move on and that I'm worthy of more. And this pain is really beautiful. It's honoring the things that I want still, even now. And it is, this pain is really beautiful. And so I'm changing my relationship to the pain. And so I'm just allowing the grief to come up, allowing the tears to come up. And because I'm fully surrendered when it does, I just feel so guided. I don't get lost in the grief. It's not something that pulls me under. It's like it dunks me in. So the grief will like dunk my head under the water. Oh, I'm shaking. My arm's shaking. I hold the phone. It's not something that pulls me under. Like it will just dip my head under the water, and then I quickly come back up for air, and I can see the beauty all around me. I can see how guided I am and how supported I am, and I can feel myself. You know, I've been talking about this in my videos. I've come back home to me, and I I'm experiencing the depth of the love and beauty and the magic that exists when we come back to ourselves, when we really, really meet ourselves in this sacred place of coming home to ourselves. It's so beautiful. And this energy of being with me, really being with me, connecting with me, bringing my energy back into my body, listening to me, honoring me, loving me, choosing me. It is, it's such a powerful energy, and it's walking me through this fire. It's walking me out of this chaos and into something more peaceful and more beautiful and more loving, because that's what I want. Isn't that what we all want? Just to be loved, to feel loved, to give and receive love. That's what I want. So, yeah, I'm just being with the grief. And I just want to make sure I say that when I say being with the grief, it's so important that we don't get lost in any stories, mental stories, the meaning of why we're in pain. So, for example, it could be really easy for me to get lost in a story that, my husband never loved me, and, and just wallow in this place of like victimhood. But I always check those thoughts, and I really come back to self every single time. And when I'm in the pain, I'm just feeling the pain, the grief, the deep sadness, the deep heartache. But I'm not listening or interacting with any of the ego meanings or stories. When they come up, I can observe them, but they don't even come up so much. I'm just so present in my body. I'm just so with me. I'm so with the grief, and I just allow that grief to flow through me like flowing waters. And then I come up for air. Like I said, I come up for breath, and I breathe in life, and I breathe in love, and I come back to self, and I feel the deep love and the connection to the universe, the connection to everything around me. And then I'll take a breath, and I'll go back in, dive back into the grief. And so it's really a beautiful process. And the other thing that I'm tapping into, the other energy I'm really tapping into, is gratitude. So when I'm not diving into the grief, and just letting it flow through me, just letting that energy just wash over me, I'm really tapped into gratitude, and I'm feeling gratitude very strongly right now. I'm feeling gratitude for the gift of coming home to myself. I'm feeling gratitude for all of the small little things around me, and all of the guidance and beautiful things that have been just flowing towards me, new jobs, new apartments, and new friends. And it's all quite beautiful, and I can see the good. I can see the good in all of this. And so I'm holding on to that gratitude, and I'm continuing to do the work to just be with myself, come back to self, focus on the good, focus on the gratitude, and focus also on what's real that isn't good. So when we're letting go of anxious attachment, one of the things that people do with anxious attachment is we deny a lot of things, and we bury a lot of things, and we rationalize. We try to make what isn't what we want it to be, because we really want it to be that way. So living in reality also, for me, has been really important. Not getting lost in what I wish things were, but really just being rooted in what is. And I have plenty of evidence for what is. And so that makes it really easy to let go. Because one of the things, one of the grief, something that came up for me last night, it was so much grief. Oh, wow, what a ride. Life is just a wild ride. I just had this like connection to myself, and like what love is to me. Like, what is love to me? Like, what is the depth of love to you in partnership with another? And my heart just opened, and I felt this, this image of me like cutting through the deep Amazon jungle brush. And to do that, to get to love. So like, say my husband, say he was loving me, say he was committed to love with me, and there was true love on the other side in his eyes. I knew that when I came to meet eyes with him, that I was going to be face to face with the depth of true love. I would, go through the Amazon rainforest and slicing the brush around me to have just the chance to see him again, to be with him, to have that love met back in my eyes. And so I'm very devoted to love. I'm very dedicated to love. And it brought me a lot of grief to know that I wasn't on the other side of that. That wasn't being offered. That isn't being offered back to me. And it caused me a lot of grief. But the good that came out of that, oh, wow, there's really always good. I can always see it. Most of the time in my life, I can see the good. So what's good is I know that I am devoted. I am devoted to true love. I am devoted to me now. So this is something new that I have on my side. I'm finally standing in my power, and I know the love that I have to offer. I know the love I'm willing to give. I know the love I am worthy of receiving. And I know that I'm willing to do the deepest work, the hardest work. I will chop through, find my way, claw my way through the Amazon jungle, metaphorically, so to speak, if I need to. I'm ready to do the work. I am doing the work. I am strong. I am in my power. I am love. I am connected. And I am grateful for everything that is happening right now. I am just feeling so much love and so much gratitude. So that's where I'm at. That's where I wanted to share with you today. And the next video I make, I want to just be generally speaking about anxious and avoidant attachment. I know a lot about this. I'm going to be speaking from my perspective, and I'm really excited to connect with you very soon. So I hope you're having a good day, and I will connect with you so soon. Thank you.